Hello, senoritas. Oops. So we did get our first payout of $1,432. As you can see, half of our balance, 50%, and we're left with yeah, the other half basically. And yeah, it's definitely a milestone. What was this volatility? It's definitely a milestone, and it feels not as good as I thought it would feel. Or I haven't even thought about how it would feel, but it's now it's like whatever. So yeah, we got that payout, and we're gonna continue trading. Next week as well. We're halfway on a combine, and then we actually got a My Funded Futures core, which we passed in 2 days. And it's basically like it's definitely the better choice than choosing TOPSTEP TOPSTEP, because this plan is $77 with no activation fee, and the cheapest plan for TOPSTEP is $89 plus tax, which is like $112 for me without activation fee. So basically, this is $40 cheaper. The only thing is like you can't scale this account as the same way as you can on TOPSTEP. But like that isn't my biggest worry, because the max payout here is $3,000. Wait, let's see here, yeah, and the rules are like not that weird. On the funded, it's end of day perfect, max drawdown the same as TOPSTEP, max position is 3 contracts, TOPSTEP is 5 once you reach like 1.5k or something, 2k. And there's a micro scaling rule which is 1 mini until you reach $1,000, I think it is. So that's like the only difference, like you can't scale as fast as TOPSTEP. But at the same time, minimum profit per day is $100. You just need more $500 days instead of 150 on TOPSTEP. Yeah, the max payout is 3,000, 50% of the balance. So basically, like having a My Funded Futures fund, it doesn't feel like as good as a TOPSTEP, because TOPSTEP is considered like the best prop firm, and it's really nice. But the thing is, like, it's actually really good. So yeah, that's the status of the trading right now. And as I said in my previous videos, I'm still trading the seconds. Like that's where the edge is. Sorry, but it's it's true. I'm just like, I can't even like watch people trade like Asia highs, Asia lows, and etc., because there's so much more to it. It's not about Asia highs or Asia lows or whatever. It's about narrative and where price could go and where price could move, and like having the small edge. You don't need to. People like want to catch this, let's say this move, inverse whatever, or 1 2 2, and there's nothing wrong with that. The thing is, you have to you decrease your edge like by a lot, I think. Like for example, let's say you did take that trade and you took a 1 to 2, because the only thing, like, you took the trade, there was a 1 to 2. I would have taken that trade here. It's easy to say I would have, should have, whatever. But let's say I would have got my entry here, like, because I'm trading, and this is the 1 minute. This is even too high of a time frame. Maybe I would have even got in like off this, using this wick as support, and on the lower time frames find an entry, right? And let's say it's the same target, right? Up at the bottom and target that I don't even know where they're, but you can see you gain so much more edge, so much more net profit, basically based on the same trade, but you just scale down. Because if you want to believe it or not, doesn't matter. But I think it's a lot of this is fractal if you just look at the right time and when the volatility is right. You have to adapt and exactly know what's happening in the market. When you're confident enough in what's happening, you can just place the order button and place a trade. But yeah, it's nice to see like that it's paying off. My last video was 2 months ago about SMT breaks. I haven't even like continued with that, which is a concept that I stumbled across and like did some research on and actually saw some results. It doesn't really matter when I'm trading the small time frames because I'm not yet at least, but I'm not holding trades for like definitely not like more than 5 minutes. If I were to take a trade like right here, let's see, we are on that move which we had on market open. When was it here? What is this zone that I missed? Almost at that. Yeah, that's here. I think that's the wick, right? Where's the wick I was talking about? Doesn't matter. Yeah, let's say I would have got my entry here. Whoa, what's it like that? I would have had my stop here. Once we broke here, I would definitely have break even. Like, I'm not holding my trade for more than this because I'm risking pretty substantial amount. Maybe I'm taking profits here. I'm looking for like short moves, short predictable moves. And once I get good enough, I will actually predict like this whole move, and then we're good to go. We can say, right? Yeah, it's nice to see that it's paying off. 2 months ago that was, and actually on my final futures, I think I haven't failed a single eval yet, or maybe one. I'm not actually sure. Why can't I find? Why is it like that? Hello. Yeah, here. Okay, yeah, I failed one eval. I've actually passed 3 out of 4 evals, which is pretty good, actually. But yeah, so passed eval, failed to find it, passed the eval, failed to find that, passed the eval in progress. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, but that's it for the video basically. Oops. Thank you for watching my first payout. Feels good. Whatever. Bye.